In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace a rear brake hose on a Ford Escape. It is located behind the rear wheel. After you raised and supported the vehicle safely, you need to remove your 5 3/4-inch lug nuts. And remove your wheel. After lifting and supporting the vehicle safely and removing your rear wheel, your brake hose connects at your caliper, then to a bracket, then up to the line. We're going to start at the caliper. Your caliper bolt is a 12mm bolt. You want to put a pan underneath this because fluid will come out. Once you remove your bolt, pull up on your line. Your line is going to have 2 O-rings, one on the top, one on the bottom. You need to remove both of those. Here's a tech tip. If you take a valve stem from a rim and insert it into the hole and push, now your fluid will stop leaking. Your brake hose is mounted to a bracket with an 8mm bolt. You need to remove that. On the other end of our brake hose, it goes into the brake line, and that brake line has an 11mm nut. You need to loosen that. Make sure you have a pan underneath because the line will leak. Your brake hose is mounted into this bracket with a C-clip. You can take a pair of pliers and pull the C-clip out. Once your C-clip is removed, remove your line. And there's your brake hose. Before you install your new brake hose, remove your valve stem from your old one and install into the new one.
Good.
Now you can reinstall your brake hose into your brake bracket. And install your clip. Now you can reinstall your line into your brake hose. And tighten it down. Now you can install your brake hose to your bracket. Tighten that. And that gets torqued down to 97 inch-pounds. You want to install 2 new crush washers. But first you want to remove your valve stem. One crush washer on one side, bolt through. And the other washer on the other side. That bolt gets torqued down to 22 foot-pounds. On the top of the caliper, you're going to have a bleeder screw. You need to loosen that. That is an 11mm. We're going to leave that open like that until we see fluid and bubbles coming out. Once you have a straight stream of fluid and no bubbles, tighten down your bleeder. Install your wheel over the wheel studs and install your lug nuts. Now tighten your lug nuts in a star pattern. You want to torque your 5 lug nuts down to 100 foot-pounds in a star pattern. At this time, you want to get in your driver's seat, push on the pedal. If the brake pedal does not feel firm, you need to do a full brake bleed. Once you've located your master cylinder, you want to clean off the cap and around it so nothing gets in when you remove your cap. Remove your cap and remove all the fluid from the master cylinder with a fluid extractor. Now you want to fill your master cylinder with .4 fluid up to your max line. Now we reinstall our cap. Now we can start our manual brake bleed procedure, starting with the right rear, then left rear, then right front, then left front. We're at the right rear wheel now. We're going to start there for our bleeding procedure. We're going to install our overflow bottle so we don't make a mess onto our bleeder. We're going to have a friend sit in the driver's seat, pump the brake up 3 times and hold it. Then we're going to open up our bleeder once that person's holding down the brake pedal. And what we're looking for here is straight fluid with no bubbles. Once his foot is on the floor, we're going to close the brake bleeder and repeat this process until we get straight fluid. Once he's holding, open up the bleeder again. Now you want to close your bleeder and move on to wheel number 2, which is your left rear, and repeat the process. We just finished bleeding our second wheel. Now we're going to come to our master cylinder and top off our fluid. Reinstall your cap. Once we topped off our master cylinder, we're going to go to our third wheel, which is the right front. Install our bleeder. Okay, pump it up. Once he's holding the brake pedal, open up our bleeder. Once his foot is to the floor, close your bleeder. Pump it up. Once he's holding down, open up the bleeder. Close our bleeder. We have straight fluids. Now we're off to the last wheel, and that's the left front. And repeat the process. We just finished our 4th and final wheel. We're going to top off our master cylinder. Now reinstall your cap. Once you topped off your master cylinder, you need to check your brake pedal to see if it is firm. If it is not firm, you need to redo your brake bleeding procedure. Reinstall your wheels, Torque your wheel lug nuts at 100 foot-pounds.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.